When it comes to K-pop for the international fans, we all have our stories on how we got into it. Hello everyone, my name is Derek, otherwise known as DareDB, and I'm here to tell you my story on how K-pop changed my life forever. I recently hit 75,000 subscribers, and for this milestone, I thought I'd share with you all my own origin story. Trust me, I won't be going into details on how my parents met and shit, because that's just gross. We'll be starting with my discovery of K-pop and the songs that helped push me into the genre to be where I am today. So let's get started. It was December 2008 when this song went globally viral. I was in the middle of studying for my finals in college when my friend sends me this iconic performance via Facebook. I remember being perplexed by this performance because at the time it was unlike anything I have ever seen before. It surprised me that this was actually a recent performance and not something from the 60s like I had initially thought. It was special, and to be perfectly honest, it didn't grab me enough, yet, to go and download it, but I remember thinking, oh, that's interesting. I was a hard bet to place. Wait, I still am. Anyways, in the following summer of 2009, I was listening to the Alphabetically Pandora station because I loved her from Kingdom Hearts, and the English version of Nobody came on. Then, that same evening, the Wonder Girls appear on the TV show So You Think You Could Dance here in the US. It was one of those, hey, I remember this. It was a little surreal and almost like it was meant to be, and little did I know, the seed was planted.
Now you wanna change just a little too late. You should've loved me right when you had me. Shoulda, but you didn't, did ya?
As I mentioned already, when I was listening to the Alphabetically Pandora station, Boa's Did Ya also came up during that time, if not the same day. I thought it was really catchy, and so I gave it a thumbs up. As more and more Boa songs kept playing, I found myself liking more and more of her stuff. It was the start of something magical. And since I was studying Japanese at the time, I took it upon myself to dive into her Japanese catalog to help further my knowledge, because it was quote-unquote studying, duh. And within the course of 3 days, I pretty much covered almost 10 years of music from Boa's title tracks alone. My friends called me out for being a little obsessed, but I didn't care. And the first official K-pop songs from Boa I actively found and loved was... Yep, an unlikely first Boa song to love and download, but as I continued to move into her Korean work, I had officially crossed that bridge from J-pop into K-pop for the first time with my first download of a Korean song. Fall 2009 starts and my friends in my Japanese class started talking about Rain. One says his girlfriend wished he looked more like him. I had no idea who he was, honestly, and my friends were quick to tell me, he's the biggest star in Asia. He was even on Colbert Report. I go home to tell my roommate, and she said, yeah, he's gonna be starring in the Ninja Assassin this year. It's by the Wachowski brothers, the same guy who did The Matrix. So I was like, holy fuck, it's gonna be amazing. I might as well study up on him, because that's how I think I envisioned myself in sounding in 2009. Same as Boa, I dove into the catalog of music to get ready for Ninja Assassin because, I really needed to know Rainism for this Hollywood movie, right? Right? I was hooked and impressed with this incredible stage presence. Rainism is also super fun to sing along to. My friends and I back then had the best time singing along to. I downloaded a handful of other songs by him like I'm Coming, Any Dream, and Still Believe, and the second K-pop artist was Conquered in my books. Side note, 10 years later and I'm still waiting on that Boa and Rain dance collaboration though, just saying. Around the same time as the Rain shenanigans were occurring, I had already completed about 90% of Boa's discography. I went to my fellow J-pop and K-pop friend and asked if she knew any other Boa songs to recommend to me because I needed my fix. And she goes, oh, I like the song she collabed with TVXQ, it's called Triangle. Done! Instantly, I took notice of the Final Fantasy-like cosplay and was reminded of the Kingdom Hearts days again, because, you know, the game practically got me into this entire mess. And I was sold immediately on the old sound that's never found in American music and was adding this song to my collection. I was then bridged to my first K-pop boy group. Dun dun dun. Okay, now we're in December 2009. I attended another classmate for my Japanese class's birthday party. He was marking his forearm the amount of shots he had already taken that night. Oh, college days. And by a certain point in the night, his inhibitions were really lowered and good old James was ready to show a new side to himself. Hit it! G plays and he got the entire choreo memorized. I literally asked a girl next to me, so, you gonna join? Do you know the song? And she goes, fuck no! LOL. Oh well. It made for an interesting night, and I also knew that I wasn't exactly drawn to what I now know as cute concepts, but I was able to see the catchiness and appeal that seemed to have gotten my drunken friend all worked up on. Alright, I'm now in my 2010 spring semester and Japanese 4 at this point. Another classmate, hold up. It's funny how so many of my stories are all coming from classmates in my Japanese class. Like, clearly we're learning the wrong language. Anyways, she tells me, hey, you should watch this music video. And it's this one. I remember being drawn to the R&B sound that resembled something like Neo at the time and how it could have easily been a song on the American radio. I, of course, downloaded it, making my 5th K-pop artist officially in my iTunes library. After Boa, Rain, that one Wonder Girls song, and that one TVXQ song that had Boa in it. I really didn't know what I was listening to, but I would pretty much only could sing along to Wedding Dress and act like I accomplished singing a K-pop song. Flipping my hair. About a month and a half later, in May 2010, that same classmate who showed me Taeyang came back to tell me I needed to watch this new K-pop music video. It was none other than FX's new ABO. The moment I saw Luna doing her climactic vocal bridge, I knew I had a bias. Before I even knew that K-pop bias was even a thing, and it was love at first sight. To which my friend said to me, it's catchy, right? Why, yes. Yes, it was. But then I never got around to downloading it actually at the time, like, oops. Now we're coming into the summer of 2010. By this point, I was in a different mindset, and I happened to see another friend from Japanese class share something about Boa on her Facebook. I know! I can't believe practically every single person who took Japanese with me in college was into K-pop in some sort of way already. Being already a Boa fan for a year at this point, I decided to message her. Words exchanged and she tells me, hey, I'm going to see Boa at the concert I'm going to in September. Me, of course. Hold up! Boa is coming to the US for a concert? Where? Again, that's exactly how I think I sound back in 2010. And she goes, SMTOWN. There'll be other artists from her label, but she'll be there too. This is my chance to finally see Boa. I can go to LA. I'll just stay with my aunt. Maybe I must have reversed in puberty or some shit. I don't even know. Anyways, upon looking at the roster and the commercial teaser, I was shocked yet reminded at who all was gonna be there. I saw Girls' Generation again, and I said, oh hey, that's that girl group that my drunken friend danced to. Then I saw Max and Yuno, for which I did not put 2 and 2 together until my friend pointed out that they were from TVXQ. And then I went, oh, the Final Fantasy guys. And then I saw FX again, and I said, oh, that catchy girl group with the girl that got away. And with that, I only really needed to look up 2 other groups, and they were Super Junior and SHINee. And of course, dive into Girls' Generation, FX, and TVXQ to really prepare myself for this concert that was going to happen in a few months, because this was it. SHINee was first up on my discography studying, and Ring Ding Dong was the first SHINee song for me to download. It was catchy and made me question if my own Ding Dong was fantastic and elastic too. And then it happened. I saw, oh, SHINee literally just released a new music video. Let's watch. Again, I'm not letting that go. It was the song for me. Well, before Hurricane Venus came out a few weeks later. I knew that K-pop had something that American music will never have. There was just something special. Something that grabbed me, and it wasn't Lucifer himself, because it was something of a dark hole that I just finally was just willing like, okay, let me just bend over and jump in. But seriously, had I not reached out to my friend on Facebook about her post, none of this would have ever happened. Then again, had I not ever discovered Boa on a Pandora station a year before, none of this would have ever happened. Everything happens for a reason. These are moments in your life that you could pinpoint that were turning points and changed the course of your life forever. I went on to that SMTOWN concert and took to YouTube to share my fan cams. I found a drive and thrill from people watching my content, and so I wanted to make videos. And I became a YouTuber that next month. I found an even greater interest in Korea and Korean culture and ended up moving to Korea the next year to become an English teacher. And my life went into a direction that was not even visioned when I graduated college. Things just happened that way. And I would never change the experiences, the friends I made, or even the life-changing decisions that I made after all these years for anything. It just goes to show that life has a way of putting things in front of you to help set you on a path. Take note of the little things in life, because you never know what signs could be trying to point you in the right direction. Hey everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Share your thoughts below on the K-pop songs that got you into K-pop. And I really do appreciate all the 75,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, like button, and share all my videos. And while you're here, check out many more of my works, and see you next time.